If you're getting this video, it's because we have asked you to create from your home a virtual or remote open house. So we're going to show you the process that we will use to put together a good product here, as good as we're going to get. We're going to start out, well, the idea here is for us to do a walking tour, and since the buyer may potentially not be getting into the house, this is really going to get their only swing at what is the layout, what is the condition. So unlike a normal open house where of course we're showing everybody the beautiful everything, we're selling it, we're doing that as well, but in addition we're also doing a walking disclosure of the house. This is going to get a buyer that's more likely to stay in the contract because they know the exact condition of the house based upon your frank discussion of it. So we're thinking about this being the normal open house, but also a walking living disclosure. Your first video is going to be a video that starts from the street and is an exterior. And as you do this video, you want to be mindful when recording these that if we make turns that are too fast, when we're doing this, we could give people vertigo. So we want to really consciously be turning the camera slowly. We're going to walk around it. We're going to talk about the things that are good features. We're going to talk about that crack in the foundation. We're going to talk about the new gutters, all the pluses, all the negatives. And again, be thinking in your mind about both disclosure and marketing. What do you love about this house? What's good about this house? But do not skimp on telling them about the problems with it as well, because like any other disclosure, this is something that we want to be drawing attention to any problems there may be with the house, so as to reduce your liability. For each room that you do, you're going to want to walk into it slowly and be mindful that we don't want to give people looking at this vertigo. So walk into the room, and as you are highlighting, the first thing that I am doing is doing a brief, you don't need to leave here, a brief 360. Go slowly so that you don't give people vertigo. So we want to be giving them a feel for what this room looks like and its dimensions by doing that 360. Then I do a second round the room where I'm highlighting every flaw and every highlight. Here's the damage from the pets. This is a wood burning fireplace. And over here we have whatever. You know, we've got our ugly space down here that you would need to finish out. That's the second round the room. The last round is the layout. And we don't need to be turning around 3 times, but now they've seen the room a couple of times, and we're going to say this room leads up the stairs into the dining room, and then we will end this vid. We're going to start the next snippet from the same exact spot. I'm coming from the living room into the dining room. This dining room opens to the right. There's a pass-through that takes us into the kitchen, and it's got a doorway that goes into the suite of bedrooms. And this is a big sunny room. So you again see I'm walking along the wall so that they're getting perspective. By the time I get back to that doorway, I'm at the whole other side of the room. And then, of course, while I'll do flaws as we're going, and I'm going to end this vid. Now we're going to head into the kitchen. So again, I'm in the entrance to the next room, end the video. Start from the same spot. We are now leaving the dining room and going into the kitchen. This is a functional kitchen. We've got a pass through to the staircase going downstairs. That's the back door to the backyard. On the smaller the room, you may be able to do the surround at the same time as you're giving flaws. Make that and features. Make that a selling point. And again, I'm ending at the other side of the room as far as I can go, so that they can see back into the room from which we came. This is going to give them a real feel for the layout. Then I'm going back through. We got horrible grout that needs to be replaced. Flaw, flaw, flaw. This is a big warm kitchen. You've got to pass through so that you don't miss anything during the parties. We end back up at the at the entranceway from which we came. But now I'm going to the right to another one, so I'm going to end this video by pointing it over there. We're now going to leave the kitchen and go into the hallway which leads to the suite of bedrooms. End video. Now we're heading into the hallway. This kind of snakes around and is going to take us to the bathroom. End video. I think on a smaller room like this, you can do the surround, the flaws, and the features all at the same time. Blah, blah, blah. The jet motor doesn't work. These are new tiles. And now we are pointed back out of the bathroom, at which point we're going to take a right down this hallway to the next bedroom. Start again. We're leaving from the bathroom and going to the right into the second bedroom. Once we get into the bedroom, we're going to do our surround, right, that features. And in these smaller rooms, again, we may be able to do the whole thing, talk about the flaws all in one swing. I'm kind of walking around, and now I'm against this far wall pointing back out of the door. I make sure that I talk about the closets, blah, 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 and video. From the small bedroom, we're coming back out into the hallway, and now we are going into the master bedroom. Master bedroom is a little bit bigger of a room, so I may go back through the layout again. And while I'm kind of doing this surround, I'm walking through the room so that by the time I get to the other side of the room, they're seeing where we just came from. And it'll give them a good visual feel for what the dimensions are of the room and so forth. And then I can go back through the flaws. Now we're going to go into the master closet, new vid. I actually should have started that vid from the closet. We walk in, we show the features, blah, blah, blah. And then we finish this up, again, turning around and pointing back towards the exit. This gives everybody a perspective of the layout. Now we're going to walk back through what we've just done to get to the next level of the house. So this is just, again, I'm leaving the master suite. I'm heading through the living room. I'm heading through the kitchen. And now we're going, there's the back door to the backyard. And now we're going to go down the stairs and look at the basement. I'm going to forego us doing the basement because we don't really need to do so for purposes of this tutorial. Then we end out doing a review of the backyard the same way we did the front. This source data will be sent to us. I know it doesn't seem exciting, but we're going to then put this together into a product that incorporates some of the still photographs that we've either gotten from our photographer or that you have sent us. Thank you, and I appreciate all of us working together to get the best outcome on your home.